So today's webinar will be recorded. We record webinars for three reasons. Firstly, for internal training purposes. Secondly, to provide to funders as part of our commitments to them. And thirdly, so that trainees like yourselves can watch these sessions in the future in order to support your careers and development where you've been unable to attend a live session. We store these videos on our secure internal Teams platform and as private YouTube videos which cannot be accessed without our permission. We will store these videos for a maximum of 5 years. You will have the right to choose to leave the session at any stage if you do not wish to be recorded, and if you do choose to leave, we will attempt to hold another unrecorded webinar to accommodate you. If you have spoken during the session and wish that segment of the recording to be deleted, we will do so. Neither Microsoft Teams or Springboard store any information about you, including your IP address. For further information, please visit the news article Understanding Webinars.
Cool, Jordan, thank you very much. By the time you get to the last one, maybe you won't even need a bit of paper anymore. You just memorize it. So
yeah, profession.
Exactly, well done. So cool, guys, welcome back. Third session, so we've got 2 to go. It's been a brilliant day. We're absolutely loving it. So in terms of the agenda for this third workshop, so we've got Dominica here from CitizenM. She is the talent manager for the whole of the UK. So she's going to tell you all about CitizenM, which I personally love as a brand. I think it's an amazing brand. And we're going to have possibly a little bit of a virtual tour as well, so you guys get a bit of a feel for how it looks, and then we'll have some questions and answers as well. So Domi, I will hand it over to you to introduce yourself and share the slides you have, and we'll take it from there. Guys, as always, keep the chatter going. Plenty of questions. Let us know what you think, and we'll read them out as they come through.
Thank you. Hi everyone. So nice to be here. As Tony said, my name is Domi. I am originally Polish, but I lived in the UK now for 11 years. I'm joining today as talent manager for CitizenM Hotels. We are a Dutch brand of hotels, and I am very excited to tell you all about who we are, what we do, why are we a little bit different in the industry, why do we love being different in the industry, and what is it like to work with us. I started in the company 6 years ago now. I started in Glasgow after graduating from international hospitality management. I loved hospitality. I always loved people. I loved the service industry from as long as I can remember, and as long as I worked, I always worked in hospitality. But I knew that a traditional hospitality was not quite for me. I did a lot of internships and placements and work experience in different hotels. I worked in everything from a restaurant to a bar to a 600 plus events venues, and I was looking for something different, for something maybe a bit personal, a bit more unique, and that's how I came across CitizenM. We have one hotel in Scotland, in Glasgow, and that's where I started. I worked there as an ambassador, which is what we call our team members. We will talk a bit in my presentation about who are the ambassadors and what they do. And I worked as an ambassador for about 1.5 years before moving into the manager on duty position. I loved everything about being in the hotels with the guests, with the team, getting my hands dirty, and having a lot of fun. And my passion was always people. It was always growing people, encouraging my team members, coaching them, finding the right talent to bring into our team. And I was getting more and more involved in recruitment of bringing some new addition to our teams as a manager. So when the opportunity came along, I joined the London teams as talent manager. So what I do now is really connect with schools, with charities, with universities about what we do and why hospitality is so brilliant. And I think our journey with Springboard is long and fruitful. We've worked together for a long time, so I'm very excited to be here. We have at the moment 4 hotels in the UK, 3 in London and 1 in Glasgow, as I mentioned. And I wonder, you probably are thinking, why CitizenM? What is CitizenM? What does the M stand for? If you have an access to the chat box, please put your best guess. What is M in CitizenM? What do we stand for? It's a big red M as our logo. You will see it from far, far, far away, wherever you're standing in London. It was a bright, big logo. What do you think the M stand for? I don't know if we have any responses from the chat box, but I can't see it, so if you guys can
just
help me out.
I think there's people typing, Dommy, so I should know the answer to this because I'm sure you've told me before, but I don't, so I'm racking my brains to think what it might be.
Put your guesses there as well, Tony.
But my guess,
what can the CitizenM stand for?
Any ideas, Jordan?
So we've got Gemma saying memories, millennium.
Okay.
Any of those?
Metropolitan.
Metropolitan. Okay.
Membership.
Membership. Not yet, guys. You haven't found the right answer just yet.
Do we get a hint at this stage?
Mystery.
Something to do with our guests. Something to do with our guests.
Members?
Members? No. Okay, I'll give you the answer. It's mobile, and we call it Mobile Citizen. That's who we are welcoming as our guests. And why do we call it mobile? We believe that the way people travel these days has changed, has evolved. And suddenly, over the last 10 or so years, it's easier, more than ever, maybe not right now, but it's easier to jump on a plane and travel to anywhere you want in the world. And with that, with that change of the airline industries, the fact that you can buy a flight ticket for £20, £30, and travel on a budget, the hotels needed to adapt, and that's where CitizenM came from questioning and challenging the hospitality industry and bringing something that our mobile citizens were looking for. We started with Ratan, our founder. Ratan was an owner of a global clothing brand called Mex, and it was a really famous Dutch brand. He opened stores in all of the continents across different countries. He used to travel a lot for fashion weeks, for new catalogs, photo shoots, to create new collections. He had a group of designers, photographers, models, creative people traveling with him. And they had to be smart and travel on a budget. And back in 2008, there was not many places that would offer something interesting and creative for those creative people. The budget hotels were quite blunt, without much character. And his team used to come to used to come to him and say, "Hey, we need something more cool and interesting and stimulating. You know, we are designers, we are creative people. We want something, something vibrant, something arty." And at the time, there was not really anything there. He also realized there was quite a lot of frustrations in the hospitality industry that he experienced himself a lot. He used to travel to many different countries, and he used to arrive at the hotel, and he used to be greeted by a concierge. A concierge is somebody who takes your suitcases and often wears a funny hat and is that kind of bellboy that helps you at the entrance. And he thought to himself, I don't need that person to take my suitcase to the room because I've just traveled all the way from Amsterdam to Brazil. I'm fully capable of doing it myself. But I need other things, and for those other things he had to pay extra. So he had to pay extra for Wi-Fi. At the time, Wi-Fi was definitely not something that was free, especially in the hotels. He used to pay extra for every drink that he took from the minibar in his room. He had a lot of things in his room that he didn't need at all, like the bathrobe or the slippers or a massive desk or 2 huge wardrobes when he was just staying for 2 nights. And he realized that there's a lot of things in hospitality in traditional hotels that have always been the same, and nobody came and changed it around. There was always a marble reception desk where people come and queue for a long time until they can get checked in. Or there is a lot of very different room types that are quite confusing for somebody who doesn't really know what they mean, like a twin and queen size room and a king size room and extra suite, etc., etc., and all of these different types that, yeah, ultimately you're not really sure what you're paying and why is it more. So what he decided to do is create something that was luxury. So he wanted to bring the luxury from the luxury hotels, but into the affordable price. So what we call CitizenM is an affordable luxury in the market. We are a hotel for people who don't want to spend their whole life savings for a weekend away in a hotel, but also like luxury and premium products and beautiful spaces. And if you remember the feedback and the frustration that his team of creative people was sharing, the fact that there was not much arty and vibrant and stimulating and exciting spaces, he decided to create a hotel that is different, that doesn't have a huge reception desk, that is using technology to make life easier for our guests, that is offering a home away from home experience. And that's how CitizenM was born. We named it after our guests, the mobile citizens. And somebody said millennial at the beginning. We often are asked if we are a hotel for millennials because we are quite technology led, and we are very colorful and arty. And in fact, we think that we are for like-minded people who are open-minded, who are value conscious, people who like to different experiences, and they enjoy art and they enjoy design, photography, premium cocktails, and great locations around the world. If you have any questions, please use the chat box. We will have some time at the very end of the meeting to go through the questions, okay? We have some of those frustrations of the traditional hotels you have on the screen. We have the lack of daylight in the lobby, the different light switches, which some of you, if you traveled to a hotel where you have about 5 different switches and you're not sure how to use them, all of the different hidden costs, you need to pay for the movies, pay for the minibar, pay for the Wi-Fi, especially back in 2008. That used to be a very, very, very common thing in hotels. And I want to show you a video that we created to really show, as a part of our campaign for New York hotels opening in New York, is showing that CitizenM is entering the market, and we are different to what you expect from a hotel.
can hear it now. Great.
Okay. Okay, so you can see we're a bit different in that sense to a traditional hotels. We have 21 hotels at the moment open. Our first hotel opened in Amsterdam. We then rolled out across Europe to Glasgow, to London, 3 properties, Paris, 3 properties. We are in Switzerland, in Geneva and Zurich. We are in Copenhagen, we're in Rotterdam, we're in Taipei, Kuala Lumpur, our 2 Asian hotels, and now currently 5 operational in USA. And these are the hotels we are currently working on. So as you can see, we are doubling in size. 19 hotels are currently being built around the world. So as you can imagine, that's a lot of hotels and a lot of teams that we are growing. So we're definitely expanding as a business, and very excited about all of these locations and opportunities that brings with such a quick expansion. Quite a lot of these hotels are going to open in the next couple of years, which again will be a very different brand to what it is now. A couple of photos for you to get a sneak peek into our hotels. I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with us. If any of you has ever been inside, if you're ever around, you can drop me a. Sorry.
Sorry, it was just a bit of feedback of someone joining.
I thought there was maybe some question. But here we are. We have our living room space in our Tower of London hotel. As you can see, it's quite colorful. It's bright. It's exciting. A lot of shelves, a lot of art on the walls. We have technology that helps us make the very quick and easy check-in that you can do in 1 minute. You type in all of your details just like in a kiosk in the airport, and we have always an ambassador next to those kiosks to discuss and ask you, why are you in London? What is your plans for the evenings? How can they help you with any directions, and just create that real friendly, welcoming first interaction. We are now during pandemic. We have worked really hard with our IT team to create a contactless experience, and we are happy to say that we are the first hotel company in the world that provides a full contactless experience. And what it means is that when the guest arrives in London, they can check in. They can check in to the room on the app on their phone. They can use their phone to enter the room. In the bedroom, they can control everything from the blinds to the lights to the movies on TV on the app. They can order the food and drinks from the app directly to them, and they can check out on their phone. So they don't have to touch anything when they from the moment they walk into the building to the moment they leave. And as you can imagine, hugely important to us during pandemic. So as you can see, loads of colors, loads of beautiful lamps. The design is stunning. It's an open space where people from different backgrounds, different reasons for stay are coming. Sometimes you have a young couple enjoying the cocktails next to business guests who are typing on their laptops, and a family in the corner watching TV. And we want to recreate that feeling of being in a living room all together. We have art is really important to CitizenM. We love contemporary art. You will see artwork on our buildings. You will see artworks on our walls inside. The shelves is something that is our kind of trademark in here. Every CitizenM that you will walk in, you will have those beautiful, huge, interesting shelves. I think after 6 years in one hotel, I can tell you that I'm still finding some new things around, and it definitely provides that exciting and vibrant environment for our guests. And we believe in convenience, in convenient food and beverage. We have something what we call CantineM in the heart of our hotel, in the middle of every CitizenM. You'll find CantineM, like your kitchen at home, is open 24/7. You can always order food or drink. You have some brilliant barista-made coffee. That's where you have your breakfast. That's where you have your cocktails, and it is comfortable. And you can eat it. You can grab food and eat it wherever you want to in the living rooms. We don't have a dedicated sit-down restaurant, because we think that, like in your house, you can decide if you want to eat on the sofa, you can eat on the sofa. If you want to eat at the table, you can eat at the table. And we have a selection for everybody of every taste and every cuisine that you're looking for. I mentioned our rooms. Our rooms are all one type, so we don't believe that if you pay a little bit more, you get a little bit better. Okay, everybody gets the same type of room. It's huge 2 meters by 2 meters bed, huge window in every room. As you can see, this is our hotel in Paris with a beautiful view in a neighborhood called La Défense. We have powerful rain shower. It's probably the best shower I've ever had in my life. It's a huge panel. And we have blackout blinds. The whole room is designed in a very smart way to make sure that our mobile citizens who are traveling to those great cities of the world have know exactly how to use. Very easy to find things, easy to store your clothes, your suitcases under the bed. It's very smartly thought through. And finally, technology. We talked about technology earlier on. It's the room has an iPad inside that controls everything in your room, from the TV to the radio stations to the movies. A lot of free movies on the TV. But you can also control the blinds. You can control the temperature, the airflow in your room. And we also believe that people like to personalize and choose what they want to watch. So you can connect your own laptop or your own phone, and you can watch whatever you want to watch when you're staying with us. But I think what really makes us different is our ambassadors. Is who is that soul behind our hotels. So what our ambassadors do, they are trained across all of the parts of the hotel. So we don't have receptionists. We do not have barmen, bartenders. We don't have back of house chefs. We have ambassadors, and every single ambassador is trained in all of the parts of the hotel. So they know how to check you in. They know how to check you out. They know how to take a payment. They know how to fix something in your bedroom in case something goes wrong. They know how to make the best cocktail you'll have and prepare you a freshly made coffee in the morning. They also are the ones that cook the sausages in the kitchen, and can also sit with you with a big map and mark their favorite parts of London. We never train them how to look after guests. We choose the people who are naturally connecting and touching and truly empathetic, and we teach them everything else. So we are not looking for any previous experience, any previous education in hospitality, because we feel that hospitality is in the heart. Okay, we can teach you how to make a mojito, because trust me, if I can make it, literally anybody can. But we cannot teach people how to make our guests sit and enjoy that mojito and talk about their day and feel at home and relaxed. It is those ambassadors, real personalities, as you can see here in those gifts. Those are our real ambassadors from the London teams. They truly look after the guests and bring that experience to another level. And I have another video here, which is to give you a little bit of an insight into the ambassador role. I said to you that we don't have departments, we don't have receptionists, we don't have bartenders. And one ambassador can do all of the things around the hotel in one shift. So what we did, we put a GoPro camera on top of an ambassador in Rotterdam, and she just went around with her day, and we created that video. So have a look how the day in a life of ambassador looks like.
The shift today was a bit quieter than expected, but still, it was really fun. My name is Roxy. I'm an ambassador at CitizenM, and I also give coffee training. I've worked for CitizenM for about 2.5 years.
Would you rather fly or be invisible?
I would rather fly than be invisible. Invisible is for naughty people. Okay, let's go. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes. There you go.
I think they're leaving. What do you think?
Hey guys, are you leaving the hotel? Yeah. Because the drinks are still need to be paid. Hi. The parking. Can you take the right elevator? I'll show you where it is on the map. Hey, this is Roxy from this.
Meeting 3.
Hi. I have all this stuff. Okay. There you go. The shift went well. We had some check-ins, really nice people. Thank you.
All right, I'm curious. Enough of me talking. I would love to hear your thoughts, any questions from what I just shared with you.
We did have one question just come in before that video there. Someone's wondering what the cost of a room in London is.
Oh, it could be anything. Very good question. It can be absolutely anything between £80 per night to £150 per night. We have it is our team in Amsterdam is looking at the trends. When it's busy, when Lady Gaga comes to London, it might be the rates will go up because there will be a lot of demand for that particular weekend. But sometimes when it's quieter in the city, it might get a little bit cheaper. And it really changes depending on the hotel as well. We have a hotel in Shoreditch, a hotel in Bankside, and a hotel in Tower of London. And yeah, they all have very different type of guests that come and stay with us. Sometimes it's business travel during the week, and party travel during the weekend.
Yeah.
And again, they are priced a bit differently.
Yeah, great. Got another question come in. Do you have to be over 18 to get a job or work experience?
That's right. Yes, we need to hire people over 18 in order to become an ambassador, because a big part of being ambassador is serving alcohol at the bar, and that, because of the licensing reasons, can only be done if you're over 18. We are in the future going to also explore work experience. And difference, we could be from a week to 2 weeks work experience, and that will be available for under 18 as well. But at the moment, we are not in a position to provide it just yet.
So if someone was to be successful to work with CitizenM, how long would they sort of do training and things for when they join?
Good question. We, as I said, we train in every single aspect of the hotel. And we have a full training plan laid out for those people. So first we start with culture. We have a very unique company culture where we do things a bit differently. We really believe that our values and culture is the most important thing we have. So first week we explore everything within the where did the company come from, what's the vision, and what are the values. That follows with some hard skills training in coffee, in cocktails, and in systems. So in our how to check people out, in how to use the kiosks, how to make the barista style coffee, how to make a latte art and get that heart on the latte, how to make those cocktails, and then we have a one-to-one coaching. We have one person who we call a buddy, so that's that friend for the first month or so, that maybe will hold your hand a little bit when you need it, but maybe will also answer some questions and be there with you as a bit of a support. But the training lasts around a month, but it really depends on the person. Everybody learns in different ways, and everybody has different needs. So it's really tailored to each person.
Sounds great, because from experience of myself working in hotels, normally you get sort of recruited for a specific role and you just get trained on that. So what an amazing opportunity to, you get trained on everything.
Well, definitely, it's a very multitasking role. We have we've got 300 bedroom hotels, and we have a team of 5 ambassadors looking after all of those hotels. So all of those bedrooms in this hotel. So that means our ambassadors need to have their eyes around their head and really really look at every single part of the hotel and the operations.
Great. No other questions coming in now, so I think we might.
I've actually got a couple, Jordan, if that's okay, and Domis, if that's okay. I've got 2 questions. The first one is in terms of the ambassador role. Do you guys take on part-time staff as well, or is it always full-time?
Yeah, no, we do have opportunities for part-time, and again, it really depends to what our teams need. At the moment, we are hiring both. So at the moment, we have some positions open, and we are hiring both full-time and part-time.
Great, that's perfect. I know that some of the students will be looking to kind of have full-time jobs and careers. Others will be looking for summer jobs or part-time jobs. So that's great to know. And also, there's a question coming in saying, can we come for a show around? So I think they've really enjoyed what they've seen. So we'll come back to you on that one, Leighton. But it's good to ask these things. You don't ask, you don't get. So another question I had as well is the thing that always appeals to me, and I've been saying it all morning to the group, is I love the travel aspect of our industry. So if I was one of those guys and I was to start with you, for example, in Shoreditch, would there be a chance for me to go abroad and work in the other hotels?
Well, absolutely, Tony. You saw the list of the hotels that we have under development, and we are at the moment we are hiring ambassadors. But I like to think that what we do at the moment is we are hiring the future managers and hotel managers for Miami, for LA, for Sydney, for Tokyo, for wherever locations we will have those hotels, because we hire people who have what we call growth mindset, people who want to grow, people who want to develop, both professionally but also personally. And what that means is that if they show the right attitude and the passion and consistent performance, then that can take them virtually anywhere. I think it's I think we could sit here for another hour or so just to discuss the different opportunities that I've witnessed people take across CitizenM. What we often do is when we have a new opening, we send those brilliant talents to the opening, because we want to support a brand new team. So at the moment we have one of our ambassadors from Tower of London. She is in Paris, because we are opening the next hotel in Paris. We are opening in Champs-Élysées. There's going to be our beautiful property overlooking Eiffel Tower, and she is there with the team, helping them just get on their feet and get comfortable and confident in their new role. Again, Martina is somebody who has shown that brilliant performance and passion and drive and ambition for a long time, and she really earned it. It's really not up to CitizenM, it's up to each ambassador to kind of make it happen. We have people moving permanently across the properties as well. So we have people from, you have a girl who just moved from Paris at the moment, being trained in Tower. I saw her earlier on. So there's a lot of movement. We don't only cater to mobile citizens. We also employ mobile citizens. So we have people who have that passion for traveling, for sure.
That sounds wonderful. Can you imagine, Jordan, you sign up now and then you work in Los Angeles in a few years? That sounds very cool. No, that's amazing, Domi. Thank you so much.
Right.
So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it on the questions. If there's any other questions that come through, let us know, guys. Or if anyone's struggling with a chatter, which can happen sometimes, then just come off of mute and let us know what you think. But I think everyone's really enjoying it, and I think you're going to show us a wee bit of.
I will. Let me just quickly see if I can. Let me just access from my phone so I can walk around.
No problem. I love what you said about hospitality being in the heart as well. That was something I agree with.
100%. You can teach hospitality, right?
Absolutely.
You
can teach the skills, but not the attitude. Definitely.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me just disconnect here and connect with my phone. Okay.
Yeah, perfect, Domi. Cool, guys. So we should have Domi back in a second, and she is going to show us a little bit of the hotel. So that'll be really cool. Hope everyone's enjoying it. Let Domi back in. Hey, Domi.
You're on mute.
Domi, you're just on mute. If you can see us or hear us.
Sorry, I'm muted. I just realized. 2021. We're still muted. So I will show you around our rooftop bar in our hotel in Tower of London.
I'm just going to turn my camera off so we can get a bit bigger screen.
There you go. So you can see really tall bookshelves, super bright space. I don't know if you can see it well.
Crystal clear. You can see really well, yeah.
Staff. And have a beautiful outdoors terrace here. You can see the Shard.
How cool.
Really, you've got the contemporary artwork of our Queen. This is our beautiful view on Tower of London.
What a view.
Yeah, stunning. Be nice to have a cappuccino there or something else. Wow.
There you go. So yeah, we call it cocktails in the clouds because we are super, super high up here with a perfect view into Tower of London. And as you can see, quite a creative, interesting space here to relax and enjoy some work or some fun. Hope you can see it. You see it well.
So is this space just exclusively for people staying in the hotel, or do you also get people?
No, it's open for everybody. So if it opens in the afternoon, around 3 o'clock, and you can come and enjoy the view with something to drink or to eat. It's open for everybody. So whenever you're nearby, please pop in and have a look.
Amazing. Dommy, just on that note, because I know that one of the schools is in Leytonstone and would potentially love to come and see you guys at some point. Is that something that you'd be happy to do? Like, you know, host a group of school guys and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just drop me a line and we can decide on the date. If it's as long as it's as long as it is according to the restrictions and guidelines, we're more than happy to do that.
Cool. I think what we'll do is we'll pop our emails in the chat function, and then we can have sort of a point of contact that way if we want to organise something like that.
Yeah,
sure.
Exactly. Dommy, that's great. Absolutely amazing as always. That's why we always ask you. And I love CitizenM. We love CitizenM. And you guys, students, you know, have a think about CitizenM. We think it's a really cool, modern company, and great chances to grow, great chances to travel. So have a think about things and let us know what you think. And Dommy, passionate and brilliant as always. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, and hey, good luck, everybody. Take care.
You take care, Dommy. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye, Dommy. Bye. All right, cool, guys. Thanks very much. So we are now about to go into the last session. We've got a small break in between. So what's up next? So we've got a tiny bit longer, which is nice to have a wee bit of time back because the group's been doing great. So our next workshop is at 2 o'clock, and we'll have a look at applying for work, interview skills. Have a little bit of a look at CVs and a few employability things. So that'll be a nice final session with me and Jordan. So thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you in about 37 minutes at 2 o'clock. So thanks very much.